Shinigami here to bring you another Marvel video. Now for this one, we're going to be talking about a few things here just to break it down. For one, the budget. Two, the director. And three, the culture war surrounding it, right? Now, I'm going to do my best to kind of make this as quick as possible. But let's get into it. So, we have the Marvel's director, Nia DaCosta, who is playing the racism card. Sexism and all the that come with it, right? What do I mean by that? Well, let's break it down. So, in an article by Vanity Fair, she stated that sometimes as a black woman, you realize that people think you take up more space than you actually do, or your voice sounds louder to people than it actually is, or your tone is more stern than it actually is. DaCosta added that some of the crew members on previous sets she worked on said things that are super inappropriate that you just would never say to anybody else because they were so specific to my gender, my race, and my age. What else did she say? While she did not provide any examples, key thing right there, no examples, so we're just going off of a hearsay. We don't know. It made it clear that none of this happened on the set of The Marvels. Coincidentally, none of this happened on The Marvels, but all the other sets, it happened then. Then, she had a very different experience on The Marvels. Fortunate, in part because she had the power to hire the people she wanted for her team. Sure, you did. DaCosta said, "I realized it wasn't ever going to be about how much power I amassed or how many great movies I made or if I won awards. I was always going to be the people. It was always going to be the people that I surrounded myself with." She added, "The thing I've been most surprised by lately is how much respect I'm getting from these middle-aged white dudes that I work with." Now, end quote. Now, Miss DaCosta. Come on now. What is that? If I was talking that way to my bosses, she'd be fired immediately. These middle-aged white dudes, maybe they're not middle-aged, maybe they're like 70, maybe they're fucking 50, right? Who's to say they're middle-aged? No, but in all seriousness, it's so stupid, right? Like, so you can be talking the way you do, but if we describe you a certain way, no, not today. It's kind of ridiculous. The point we're getting at, you got directors and other people, elite or high influence people, just outright being racist to white people and expecting no backlash, when more and more people are kind of waking up being like, I'm not actually okay with you just making fun of anybody just because like that, right? Have a little bit more respect, some fucking class. Let's move on. You ain't gotta be calling them white dudes, right? You could just say, hey, my boss actually gave me some more freedom. I was surprised. Look at that. No mention of race, sex, any of that. I'm surprised my boss allowed me to have that freedom. So simple, right? You don't have to be that fucking asshole about it. But guess what? It gets worse for Disney. Before they were reporting that I know Forbes had reported that Disney had only made or the budget for the Marvels was only 130 mil. Yeah, I think they had gotten that wrong that first time, because the actual expense is Disney's build 130 mil for the first 2 months. Just the first 2 months. Now, when how long ago did the Marvels start filming? Now, I'd like to do this on air so we can see. The Marvels started filming August 2021, and it concluded 22. Now, I'm no genius, but how many reshoots have they had? How many pushbacks have they had? At least 5, right? 3 of them publicly, 2 of them privately. Now, if they only took 2 months to spend that much, God knows how much they actually spent in a year. Now, yes, they do get a little bit of a tax write-off because of the UK government. You got 51 written off, 55 mil. Guess what? That's still, you're still lying that it's only 219, because we know that a lot of these films, at least after a year, they'll disclose how much they actually spent. I guarantee you the Marvels, somewhere around 350 mil. Yes, they got the tax write-off, but realistically, how much time they spent into, obviously, the post-production, the reshoots, and then shifting it all the same, right? Because there are obviously scenes in this film that look like garbage. All that being said, the Marvels is on a downward spiral. Can't wait for it to fail. Some of y'all might be saying, hey, it's gonna get the Barbie treatment, right? It's not for you. It's for the women. Okay? If it's for the women, go support it. And don't complain when any man doesn't watch it, because that's sexist. And then finally, if y'all don't think, if the Marvels starts playing the victim card, right, and all this other stuff, guess what? Bob Iger already said, we're quitting the culture war, right? Quiet the noise. I shouldn't see any fucking, I really shouldn't see anything pop up then from you, Bob Iger, when the Marvels fails. Don't be complaining to us that, oh, it did this and that, right? Because a lot of what they've been trying to say, like, oh, look, the Elementals, it actually made money. No, it didn't, right? Little Mermaid, it actually made profit. No, it didn't, right? They are a sinking ship that is only trying to make themselves look better. So why would they want to say, hey, we have a flop after flop after flop, and guess what? We have another one on the way. Why do you think they delayed Echo till next year? Why do you think the only thing that they're having else come out for Marvel, for Disney Plus, is Loki? And even then, who knows what's going to happen with Jonathan Majors, right? So, I'm not saying he's guilty again. Innocent until proven guilty. But the way that Disney's been fucking rolling it out, it's like, oh, guilty until innocent. No. Will the Marvels make money? Will it actually even get good reviews? Or will it get bought out? We've already seen that Rotten Tomatoes gets bought out. So, let me know down in the comments below what you think. And are you going to watch the Marvels? I will. But, I'm going to get a review copy. Other than that, I'm going to see y'all next time. Have a good evening, good night, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.